How diesel engines work. This is a 4-cylinder crankshaft design, with counterweights. Piston is a disc or cylindrical part that slides to and fro. In a hollow cylinder, it is forced to move by the expanding gases in the cylinder head and is attached by a pivoted connecting rod to a crankshaft, thus converting reciprocating motion into rotation. Connecting rod is a rod or bar for transmitting motion, especially one that connects a rotating part to a reciprocating part. Connecting rod that connects the piston to the crankshaft in an internal combustion engine or reciprocating pump. Crankshaft is a shaft having one or more cranks, especially the main shaft of an internal combustion engine to which the connecting rods are attached. Crankshaft converts the linear motion of the pistons into rotary motion. Diesel engines and gasoline engines are a type of internal combustion engine. Internal combustion engine is a heat engine in which heat is supplied by burning the fuel in the working fluid, usually air. This is also called reciprocating engine due to the reciprocating motion of the piston in the cylinder. Diesel engine, a type of internal combustion engine in which atomized fuel oil is sprayed into the cylinder and ignited by compression alone. Diesel cycle. Diesel engine works on the diesel cycle, which is a 4-stroke cycle in which combustion takes place at constant pressure and heat is rejected at constant volume. Petrol engine is an internal combustion engine that uses petrol as fuel. The petrol engine is the same construction as a diesel engine but some changes. Petrol engine lighter in weight than a diesel engine. Petrol engines are air-cooled and water-cooled, both versions. Otto cycle. Petrol engines, Otto engines, works on Otto cycle, which is a 4-stroke cycle in which, ideally, combustion and rejection of heat both takes place at constant volume. Diesel versus petrol engines. Main difference between the diesel and petrol engine is the starting of the ignition process. In diesel engine, ignition is started by compression, while in the petrol engine, ignition is started by a spark plug. Next you can see the working parts of the diesel engine. Piston to and fro motion. Piston rings. Cylinder sleeve. Cylinder block. Fuel injector. Fuel return pipe. Extra fuel. Combustion chamber. Exhaust valve. Intake valve. Cylinder head. Water coolant passage. Valve spring. Now be attentive and understand the 4 strokes of the internal combustion engine in the static pictures of this video, shown in the next. There are 4 strokes in the internal combustion engine, learn one by one. What is a stroke? The movement of the piston from TDC to BDC or from TDC to BDC is called a stroke. What is a TDC and BDC? TDC, top dead center, is the highest position of the piston in the sleeve, while BDC, bottom dead center, is the lowest position of the piston in the sleeve. Number 1. Intake stroke. In the intake stroke, the intake valve is open and the piston is moving downward by the inertia of the flywheel. The piston sucks clean air into the cylinder through the intake manifold. Number 2. Compression stroke. In the compression stroke, both valves are closed. The piston is moving upward by the inertia of the flywheel, and the piston compresses the air. Its volume is reduced, temperature and pressure rises about 550 centigrade and 40 bar. Number 3. Combustion stroke. In the combustion stroke, both valves are closed. As the compression stroke ends, a fine spray of diesel fuel injected into the cylinder, having high temperature compressed air than the diesel fuel ignition point. As fuel fine spray mixes with hot air, it auto-ignites, causes a sudden explosion in the cylinder. After that, the piston is moving downward by the acting pressure of explosion produced by combustion. Thus piston exerting force on the connecting rod, which causes the crankshaft rotation. In this way the crankshaft continues to start rotation. Number 4. Exhaust stroke. In the exhaust stroke, the exhaust valve is open and the piston is moving upward by the inertia of the flywheel. As the piston starts moving upward, it forces the burnout gases to exit through the exhaust valve. Now understand the sequence of 4 strokes in the running engine. What is happening inside the engine and how? Give attention to the next animation and I hope you will understand. Intake stroke. Compression stroke. Combustion stroke. Exhaust stroke. Now this is happening inside any internal combustion engine with 4 strokes. These 4 strokes continuously happening inside the engine of your bike, car, tractor, truck, bus etc. Opening closing of valves according to stroke is controlled by the camshaft which rotates at half speed of the engine. Fuel injection pump feeds the high-pressure fuel to injectors which make fine spray into the cylinder when the piston is at the top dead center of the compression stroke. To achieve more power from the diesel engine you must know which components are necessary to maintain. Important components like fuel injection pump properly work and its fuel injection angle is correct. If you have any questions let me know in the comments. I hope you learned something new from this video. Thanks for watching.